Howdy. Many things are going on. Uh, I'm at the moment in this kind of physical low frequency. Basically, I could be in better shape. There's not too much energy. So every now and then I listen to other people talking. I don't know if you ever heard about human design. Don't expect me to teach you about human design. I know some amount about human design. If you want to know more, I will put a link below to that. If you want to listen to it. You don't have to. I don't expect anyone to agree with whatever stuff I put out. But anyway, basically, there are 4 types in human design: reflector, projector, generator. And what's the 4th one? Manifestor. The biggest amount of people are generators because they are the generators of life and these kind of things. And here, I don't know when this is recorded. Uru Hu died some years ago. He's not alive anymore. I got introduced into human design some, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. And I decided at one point that, yes, it's very interesting, but it's not my thing. As the name says, human design. The human is in the center. It is about how you work, how your imprint, how you basically what kind of person you should be according to your design. And if you are not, you will experience transference and resistance and all these kind of things. And you won't do good. You will waste your energy and all these kind of things. And I was thinking, did I waste my energy with something that I have now, this physical condition I'm in, or not? I don't know. But anyway, I just thought I will share a few minutes of him talking. As far as I know, he doesn't have a script or whatsoever. He's just talking. You can take it in. You can listen to the whole talk. You will probably find some other talks of him. And there are some other people talking about human design as well, but he's somehow the main guy. And you can study a whole life about human design. There's so much knowledge about that. It's amazing. And one thing is also, here's a design. It's not the whole picture, but anyway. These are electromagnetic connections between different channels. And you can have just one activated of a channel, or the other one, or both. Then you have the whole channel. You just have the gate or the channel and whatsoever. And all these things have influence on how you do. And I haven't been in horoscopes or whatsoever ever. But that human design is very interesting. But it's just a tool. You won't get somehow answers to your problems. You would just get answers about yourself. So after all, everything has done by you. And now I have been talking about solar cycles and all these kind of things, about the weather changing, and you have probably noticed some other things are changing as well on Earth. Not only on Earth, all the planets, the sun, and all these kind of things. So we are just at the very end of this chain reaction, which has literally cosmological proportions. Because the disturbance which is hitting our solar system has its origin in the center of our galaxy. So let's just give him a quick listen, and you can do with this whatever you want to.
And it's this thing I feel about generators after 20 years. Because if you're not ready to become yourself, go elsewhere. Be not self. Join the rest of the zoo. For me, none of this is personal. It's just about correctness. We live in a window in which knowledge has been given to us at the end of our time. This is not a place where anything is beginning. Don't you believe it for a moment. This is a time where everything is ending. It's why we have knowledge like this. It's why we can understand that the great homogenized world is going to move on and past us. That most of humanity will never, ever, ever have an opportunity to understand what it is to be here and how beautiful it can be. This is not the planet of suffering. This is something I know. This is our moment, us humans. This is our time to see the glory of what it is to be just alive by our own authority. Your authority. Generators have a deep habit of giving up their authority to everyone and everything. It's what they do. They give away their lives by giving other people power over their life. And whether that is spiritual, philosophical, whether it's governments, parents, children, it doesn't matter what the combinations are. We are not here to live by anybody else's authority. You see, if you're a normal person, your life is ruled by many, many forces. And you bow your head to all of those authorities and you never live your life. Never, never. You see, when you find your inner authority as a generator, when you trust response, to understand what that truly brings you in this life, it breaks the covenant with all of those forces that have distorted your life. It gives no one the right to judge you. It gives no one power over you. You get your life on your terms, your way. I bow down to nothing. Nothing. Long ago, I broke my covenant with gods and all of these things. I run the show. My authority. And when I say my authority, I'm not talking about the way I think. I'm talking about this thing, my spleen, that runs my business. I long ago gave up being concerned about how my life works. I get up in the morning. I seem to be alive. The rest is just watching. There is nothing else to do.
Like I said, you can take it in. I recommend you to listen. You probably learned something. You probably experienced, like, if you notice that this speech, when he's talking about generators, you are probably a generator. If it doesn't resonate, you probably aren't a generator. But what you are exactly, you might have to find by yourself out. If someone is really, really, really interested in this, I could provide some stuff which you probably could find interesting. In my case, if I once wake up and I don't have any pain, I know that I'm dead. And this is not gathering whatever emotions or whatsoever from anyone. It's just a fact and sharing an observation, or many. Obviously, or as a fact, I am diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And yesterday, there has been many hours of the whole day when I was just in pain. I didn't do anything, just enduring the pain, because you cannot do anything if you have too much pain. And yesterday, after some time, it was once again. For whatever reason, I don't know. This time it started at the elbow. Yeah, it should be maybe fixed. There's stuff going on there. But anyway, then I thought, in the midst of everything, that, yeah, I'm actually observing myself in this state of being, enduring pain. There's no room for anything else. There's now no room, or too much room at least, for clear thoughts. Not often, sometimes. You close your eyes, you see a very bright light, which might be the pain, I don't know. Which is not the light. There are many lights you can see when you close your eyes. But I observed myself being in this state, and then I thought that, is this a spiritual experience? It's not a nice one, but it's a very intense experience after all. And there are many things what you can feel: sadness, anger, happiness, joyfulness, pain, psychological and physical pain. And they are interlinked. I think there might be some people outside they get depressed because they have pain. I haven't made really research about this, but I think it's really well possible. Because it sucks, you know. There would have been plans, there would have, like, there's always stuff to do. Then you find yourself in a state where the only thing what you actually can do is just to endure and, in a way, wait until it's over. And it's, in a way, timeless. Or at least it feels like it's timeless because it's very long. Much longer than waiting in front of a toilet. Then it turns out there wasn't anybody in there. Yeah. But anyway. Since the activity level has lowered due to, how to put it nicely, physical experiences from probably negative nature. Every now and then I just listen to someone talking, because there would be too much to focus on, like watching stuff, and you can't. Listening is the only thing. You can't keep your eyes closed. You don't have to do anything, you just listen. So if you're really tired or whatsoever, you just want to listen. Listen to him for a while. For example, or listen to whatever else, which somehow still feeds your thoughts, brain, mind, soul, spirit, or whatever you want to call it. At least you get something out of it. Yeah, but anyway, waiting to see some more activity in Europe regarding to earthquakes. There might be something coming, something bigger. Maybe it would be time also. I haven't made any research about bigger earthquakes in Central Europe, north of the Alps, amongst the Rhine River, for example. There might have been some in recent years, hundreds of years, 150, 1850 or something. There might be something. I don't know. But there is water now. And the Alps are rattling all over the place. Interesting times. Soon will be the equinox. There's a very big storm over Japan. I think it would have the potential to break all kinds of records. Highest wind speed ever recorded. Heaviest downpour ever recorded. All this kind of stuff. Unprecedented storm. And since Japan is on the northern hemisphere, we have to, in a way, see this storm as a fall storm, because usually in fall on the northern hemisphere are the storms. And it's also exciting to see how Europe copes with this cold air and what are the effects of the changing jet stream patterns, which are very strongly influenced by the diachotron instabilities of the Birkeland currents, which connect us to the sun. So if there's something going on in the sun, there will be something going on Earth as well. But you have to remember also that Earth's magnetic field is weakening. We are down probably some 25% compared to some 100 years ago. So it doesn't need that much anymore from the sun to overchoose Earth's electrical circuits, and getting many scientists and other people baffled, at least. Yeah. But anyway, I think I'll leave it here. Thanks